Hey, what's up guys? Here with another video. Today we're going to be wrapping my Mercedes E-Class's steering trim in carbon fibre. The steering has already been produced in a nice brushed aluminium finish, but I want a more stealthier look to it. So we are going to be wrapping the trim in carbon fibre vinyl. But there's another reason for this. Next week I'm going to get a custom steering installed into my car. And in order for the whole thing to sit nicely together, I need to wrap the inside carbon now because the steering is going to be finished in carbon and smooth leather. So it's just going to all fit nicely together and it'll be harder for me to do it once we actually have the custom steering installed. So make sure you subscribe because next week Thursday I will be uploading another video revealing my custom steering. But for now, let's get on with the carbon wrap. Pop the hood. So the battery's located. There's two swivels here. That's it. Another one here. Let's slowly lift it off. Now put the floor out. This rubber just put it this way. Okay. That's it. Put it out. We're gonna disconnect the negative first, then connect. This one. When you're disconnecting battery on cars, especially newer cars, make sure about one thing. You have the radio code from the dealership, which I already got, in case the radio locks yourself out once you reconnect the battery. And also keep your windows and doors open, because mostly new cars might not let you back in again. You need a 10mm socket. That's what's going to open up your battery for you. So the negative first. Loosen that up. Take off the socket. Have a little bit more. When you take it off the battery, remember one thing: don't drop your nuts. Got it! Got it! I mean, you're gonna lose them, you're gonna go on an engine, not gonna find them. This happened to me in the past, so don't do that. That's it. Once you've loosened up the nut, this will just come off like that. Make sure you keep it somewhere so it doesn't come and touch the connections whilst you're taking the positive off. So just get like a cloth like this, get this, wrap it in that, and just rest it on the side, just so it doesn't touch the connections. Connect it up. Take it off. Like this. Pull it out. Get your cloth. Wrap it properly and put it to the side a little bit. And now, onto taking off the airbag. Now to take off the airbag, get yourself a Phillips screwdriver and look for, there should be two entry holes. One right there, and there should be the same on the other side. You just need to poke it in. Done. Same on the other side. Okay, now once you've poked in the holes from both sides with your Phillips screwdriver, you should be able to jerk this open and the airbag should come off like this. Be careful, you don't want this blowing up in your face. Alright, so careful with these wires. All you need to do, the yellow adapter right there, the plug, that's what you need to take out. Just from the top, pinch it and pull it out. So just pinch and just pull it out, that's it. So once you remove the airbag, there's two nuts here that you need to remove. So you need a T20. It's gonna go right there. Like I said, don't be losing your nuts, keep them safe. Take this one off as well, okay?
Okay, so once you've got the two screws, nuts, whatever out, you gotta jerk it a bit and take it out. If it's a new car and it hasn't been taken out before, it'll be a little bit harder. I've been trying to pull it out for quite, you know, a couple of minutes. You need to play around with it, but you also need to be careful. You don't want to damage anything around. I don't know how clearly you can see, but there's two little blue plugs here which you need to move. I mean, one on each side. So there's one here and one on the other side of the trim. I've just lifted this trim up, so there's one on this side, one on the other side, and then the trim should come off easily. So change of plan. These little plugs that I said, one on each side, are actually quite difficult to remove. I don't know how. I don't want to break it or damage it. So what I'm doing instead, there's 3 screws or bolts, nuts, whatever, man, they're here, and just gonna take them out instead, and that's gonna pull out the console because we're not doing anything with that anyway. It will remove this little part here with a touchpad and everything. That will come out, and then should be able to take the trim inside. All screws off, it should just pop off like that, and then the trim should be separate from the rest of the steering wheel. Got to do the same on the other side, and then we should be able to take this off. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, I've taken one out already. Actually, I haven't on this one. Just take these screws out. Once it out, grab it. That's it. Same with this one, and that one. I've got this magnet here for the phone holder, so I'm just putting them here for now. So the trim's off. Then there's 2 screws on the back of each side here to remove the back trim. I already removed them, and then all you need to do is just jerk it and then pull it out a bit, and then just move it around a bit, and then this will come off from the back. This piece here, you can see there's 2 screws. One is here that you need to remove here, another one parallel to it, and there's 2 at the bottom. And then by doing that, I think, I'm not sure, but hopefully I should be able to pull this part off, and that's basically all the chrome trim off the steering wheel. And you should be able to push this out. There's like rubber seals at the bottom. I already removed a little bit, so it should just pop off like that. That's it. Steering be looking like a standard S-Class steering. So windows now going to be using the heat gun. So this is the front trim piece, the rear trim piece, and the face piece. Actually, it's quite nice, you know, it's all like brushed aluminium, but we will wrap it in, I'm wrapping in carbon. You also need a heat gun. Don't have a heat gun, use a hairdryer, and some things here like a cutter, fine cutter, and a few things like that. I've got a few squeegees. I don't think you'll need it here. Just need this and a bit of skill, mate. So I'm going to be using this 4D carbon wrap. When you're wrapping something in carbon, if you're wrapping different types of trim which are going to be going together, you need to be careful with the pattern. As you can see, the carbon has a, you know, has a set beaded pattern which goes in a certain direction, and if you're wrapping different trims and they're going to be going, you know, in the same proximity, close together, you need to wrap in the same direction basically, so don't change the wrap around. It's the same with satin and matte wraps. If you know, flip them over or, you know, wrap them in a different direction, you're going to get different kind of shine to it. If you're wrapping in gloss, any gloss color, that doesn't matter. You can just, you know, you can chuck it on any way that you like. Done. That's the front piece. Now the wrap stuff going back onto here, same way we took it off. I'm gonna put it back the same way. So now the airbag, just the yellow plug, carefully plug it in. Yep, make sure it clicks in. Done. Now place the airbag, and you should be able to just push it in when it's correct. Like this. Just gonna quickly do the battery up. Like I said, connect the positive first, then the negative.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. A little bit of wrapping, a little bit of technical stuff, taking off the battery, taking off the airbag. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel because next Thursday I'm going to be revealing my new custom steering. So support this channel and like the video. I'll see you next week. Logging out.